in like, in 1851 in America,
Okay.
it was considered, people were considered mentally ill if they didn't want to be slaves.
Okay.
This is something, check it out. Now, I know a lot of people know about Rosa Parks, but yeah, Claudette Colvin, she was arrested 9 months before Rosa Parks for not giving up her seat to a white man.
Real Reaction, Dangerous Minds podcast, Jay Reed and AKA Malik, AKA Malik and Jay Reed.
Hey.
Yo. What it do?
What's up?
Dangerous Minds podcast.
Dangerous Minds, baby. South Bay podcast.
Full effect, yep. South Bay, Dangerous Minds, February 4th today.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Aquarius season.
Jay Reed and AKA Malik. You Aquarius?
Shout out to all the Aquariuses out there, particularly my boy Big Kev Baker. His birthday is today. Shout out to my nigga. That's that Sandbox nigga right there, man.
Sandbox from the kids.
Just want to shout out my mans, you know what I mean? Nothing.
Yeah.
Black History Month also.
Oh, yeah. The shortest month of the year is Black History. They give.
Yeah, Black History Month. I mean, everyday Black History for me though, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. You know what I'm saying?
Live and you learn.
I'm trying to learn about myself, my ancestors, and what's gonna happen after. That's how you predict the future, by knowing the past, right?
Right. You can kind of project the future.
Right.
Yeah. Prediction is for messengers and prophets, but we can have a guesstimation, an educated guesstimation based on the detailed information.
History always repeats itself.
Yeah. So let's talk about a little bit of Black history. What you got going?
Well, I came across a few things, man. In 1851 in America,
okay,
it was considered, people were considered mentally ill if they didn't want to be slaves.
Okay,
this is check it out. It was a condition that white doctors created called, I don't want to say it wrong, drapetomania, DRAPETOMANIA, drapetomania. Basically, like, you had a mental illness if you didn't want to live.
You got drapetomania
if you didn't want to live in bondage, because they felt they had brainwashed the people, used the Bible against you.
Yeah.
To say we're slaves and God wants us to be slaves and stuff like that.
Right.
That why would you want to go against that?
So it's a biblical thing too, huh?
Well, I'm saying that's why they. We're thinking that. We're thinking like, oh, how could you go against God? How could you go against the Bible? How could you go against, your destiny in life? 1851, look it up. That's some history for your ass. But it was considered a mental illness to not want to be in bondage, to not want to work for free and endure slavery.
Chattel slavery, they wanted us to be slaves forever. That was the concept after
forever.
Forever.
Your children, your grandchildren. Yeah. And that's the difference when when all these people, everyone was enslaved. The British has. It's like, yeah, that's different from chattel slavery. Like you said, It wasn't where I own you, I own your grandkids, I own your great-grandkids, I own your...
Forever?
Yeah, that's the difference. But anyway.
Do they still think like that? Is that still like...
I think so.
Yeah.
Speaking about history repeating itself right there.
Right.
Yeah, check that out, man. 1851, drapetomania. But I also wanted to speak on real quick Claudette Colvin. Now, I know a lot of people know about Rosa Parks. You know what I'm saying? Rosa Parks is the black lady that was like, nigga, I ain't getting up.
Yeah, right.
my feet is tired.
Right. In school, they taught us Rosa Parks was the first female to resist sitting in the back of the bus and cause the...
Well, no, she didn't want to get up. She was in the front. Yeah. And then they like, get your ass up and go to the back.
Right, she didn't want to do that.
She's like, nigga, my feet is tired.
My feet is tired.
Eyes ain't getting up nowhere. I'm just assuming that's how she talked. But anyway, but actually there was a woman before Rosa Parks, and I had heard this, but I never really got into it and understood why it was important until, in my older years. But yeah, Claudette Colvin, she was arrested 9 months before Rosa Parks for not giving up her seat to a white man. And she passed away recently. So that's why I was like, let me give that lady some props, man. The reason why they didn't use her is because she wasn't, quote, like, suitable for the movement. Because she was like young, unmarried, teen mom. You know what I mean? She was pregnant by a married older man. So they didn't want the media they wanted to use a certain type of person to push the narrative, Right. Which is crazy to me, bro. Like, they did the same thing with, what it remind me of? Jackie Robinson. Because, Jackie Robinson is the black American he's credited as the first black American to play in the major leagues, right?
Yeah.
There were players better than Jackie Robinson.
Before him.
During his time and before him.
Yeah, Right.
They were players better than Jackie Robinson, but Jackie
he fit the description of
yes.
the narrative to sell.
Exactly. He fit like an upstanding, we want to look good. You know how they say, don't act crazy in front of the white people. Don't why you got to be acting like that at the restaurant?
Yeah.
It's that same type of mentality. Yeah. So that's why they brought Jackie in, because he was clean cut, he could talk good, he was like, but there were other players better than him. Same like this situation right here reminds me of the same thing. Claudette Colvin, who was a young teen mom pregnant by a married older man, she didn't fit that image. So we're going to just keep her off to the side, wait till somebody else do it.
Blackballed.
By black people. By black people.
I think it wasn't just black people who decided that. It was, black people can't do nothing without white people's permission.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
especially
but this was,
back then.
Yeah, but that's a good point. But these are black movements. I mean, they were funded. Well, I mean, there you go right there. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But like I said, it's still the same now, like you said, where it's like, oh, don't be acting like that in front of them. Yeah.
It's like what we were talking about earlier with Jesse Jackson having Martin Luther King come out to the balcony. Come on, let me have a talk with you.
Martin, let me talk to
you, Martin. And then, bow!
Is that how it happened? A lot of people say Jesse has something to do with that, man, but who knows, bro? Yeah. All right, now I want to, real quick. I want to shout out. I want to shout out the real Black Panthers out there. You know what I'm saying? The organizations, the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they had this one cat, Paul Bird song. It's kind of old now, but it's still relevant, man. Because this is Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by Dangerous Minds Podcast. Jay Reed and A.K. Malik.
Dangerous Minds.
But the guy comes out out of nowhere, literally. I've never seen this man, never heard of this man. I went back and did some research. This man IG page was started last year, 2025. Shout out to my nigga D for bringing me that info. Now you on.
What up, D?
You just came out on IG last year, and now you up there talking about, oh, black people, we the Panthers, and we finna do this, and we gonna fight against ICE. And did you see him? He had the shotgun on the thing.
I heard it. It skimmed past me, and I heard they changed the name. I don't know. I don't know too much about it.
Y'all kind of look related, actually.
Oh, damn.
Nah, but he was up there with a shotgun, like, oh, I bet you ICE wouldn't come over here. I'll put a hole in them the size of a window. And we stand with all oppressed people, and we gonna fight against ICE and, protect these immigrants and all this shit. And black people was like, hold up. Yeah, like, hold up, homie. Like, that's not our fight, homie. Yeah. Like, don't try to.
Right, the immigrants, right. Because
it's not our fight.
Because when we show up, everything gonna blow up. They're gonna come out with the batons. They're gonna come out
the tear gas,
everything, the riot gear.
The tanks.
Y'all don't want us to show up.
Yeah, nah, they don't.
Because they're going to show out when we show up.
But what I'm saying is, you ain't got to worry about it because we ain't showing up.
Yeah.
Because it's not our fight. Yeah. And a lot of them people out there fighting against stuff that they voted for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they voted for that shit. A lot of them immigrants voted for that shit, dude. That's like, true, a lot of the Hispanics and a lot of the Tethers, the Trinidadians, the Nigerians who don't align themselves with black Americans, they voted for that shit because they wanted to be a part of the winning team. What they see is the winning team in their mind.
I like how you said black Americans instead of African Americans because you know that's always been the thing in my head. Like African and American, you either American or you black.
We didn't ask for that title. They just say y'all this.
Here's your choice.
Yeah.
Here's your choice.
Nah, I'm this. But yeah, man. But yeah, okay. So once Paul Bird song came out and said that, the real Black Panthers was like, nah, we ain't messing with that. We don't support that kind of message. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so like they had to change the name. Paul Birdsong and his Black Panthers are now the Black Lions.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay, the Black Lions.
Yeah, bro. Do you understand this? This nigga's paperwork was not right. They went to check him out and it wasn't right. Now you can't even associate yourself with us no more.
He probably the feds or
That's
something.
what I'm trying to say, bro. Black
government
Lions
created. Yeah,
bro. This nigga was like a rapper. Then he was a gangbanger, and then now he a Black Panther. Isn't that the pipeline? That's the snitch pipeline, if you ask me. I don't know. I'm just saying, like a plant, undercover.
Could be going through, a lot of stuff, but when they weeded him out and screened him, they checked his background. It didn't add up. Yeah, it didn't
so now he the Black Lions. That shit is the biggest joke I've ever heard in my life, bro. Yeah. I just thought that was interesting for some Black history.
See what happens with the Black Lions.
Yeah, what you got, man? I know you got some history.
Hey, man, wait, hold on. Where's my kufi? I got to throw on my kufi for the Black history.
Here you go.
Hold on. My kufi straight. I got something to say. Hey.
Now you look like the nigga on In Living Color. The flatulation of the personification.
She was the first one that Well, she was the one that got him out of that. She bailed him out of the foster care system. That was big right there. She's the one that actually introduced him to the Nation of Islam. Yeah, before he was in prison and all that, she's the one that actually introduced it to him. She was the first person to actually become Sunni Muslim in 1959. So she actually introduced Sunni Islam to him as well. And also
I've never heard that, bro. That's crazy. That's interesting.
She's the one. So when he became a Sunni Muslim, she's the one that paid for him to make Hajj, to go to Hajj, the pilgrimage.
Make the trip.
So she's the one that paid for that. And she also paid for his funeral and his business expenses.
Dang.
Yeah, she was a big sister to
I wonder why I've never, they don't never talk about her that much.
Her influence, she took over his organization, the Afro American Unity. And it's not just for African Americans, Black Americans, America. It actually had a connection direct with Africa. And what they did was big in the Muslim community. They actually had 35 scholarships that put students to go to the University of Azhar, which is like one of the oldest Islamic universities. It's in Cairo, Egypt. And also they had some other scholarships in University of Medina. So she
was very influential then.
Right. And then
Ella Collins.
Ella Collins, right.
Okay, I gotta look that up for sure.
The Islamic Society of Boston Masjid, so it's like the biggest and the oldest masjid in Boston. They actually have part of their building named after her. So she's huge. She's she was an organizer, an educator. She's someone that we should all learn about and respect, pay homage to, definitely, because Ella Collins, without her being involved in Malcolm's life, who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting. I like that.
She put a lot of money behind them and a lot of love, and so her story must
shout out to family members that really act like family, man. I like that.
To the Muslims.
Are we ready for the real reaction? We got time. We kind of blew through that.
Yeah, so let's go through a real reaction real quick.
Real reactions.
Real reaction. Dangerous Minds podcast. Jay Reed and AKA Malik. AKA Malik and Jay Reed. Let's go. See what we got.
I walked in and they're all sitting there in the kitchen.
Your missus downstairs.
Downstairs. I walked in and I said, Ron and Linda, you need to leave. And my wife said, they're not going anywhere. I'm half owner of this place. They stay here as long as they want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I went outside, I got my gun, I walked back in, I shot them all in the head.
Damn.
And I shot them all in the head again to make sure they were down.
Damn, fuck.
Where'd you get the gun from?
I had it in my truck.
I had it in my truck.
Do you usually keep a gun in your truck?
Yes, I do.
What kind of gun was that?
9mm.
Do you remember the brand, make, model, or
It's Jimenez.
Jimenez. And you said that's a Jimenez 9mm?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Black or chrome?
Silver.
About silver in color. Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I might have heard that prior to law enforcement arriving, you unloaded it and put it on the tailgate of a truck?
I did.
Okay, so it sounds like you confronted Linda and Todd and told them to leave.
From the time that I lost it, it was under a minute. Everything was over.
Okay. Gone in 60 seconds.
So where was Ron at when you shot him?
Sitting in my chair.
Sitting in my chair. Ron was sitting in my
And when I told them they needed to leave,
hey, y'all gotta go.
They didn't make a move to get up. They looked at her and decided they were staying.
They just ignored you.
And that's when I decided, all right then, because I warned her earlier in the week, and I told her I was very unhappy about this, and I said, you're going to make me go off. Mm-hmm. And if you do, this is on you.
Yeah.
This is on you.
And this is what she got for it. She made me go off, and now there's 3 fucking dead people.
Damn.
Fuck.
I didn't start off
right there. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah. So
damn.
You listen. We're gonna come back after break, and I want to talk about mental health and awareness. And this has a lot to do with it. If you watch this video and you've seen it, and
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
He
He was conscious. He warned them ahead of time. I mean, any nigga with them overalls on, you gotta watch. But I'm just saying, like.
But he warned her. He was
that
pissed
was
off.
not mental illness. Maybe temporary insanity. He he might be able to get off with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't know who this man is or what his situation is. First thing I want to say is, shout out to Real Reactions real quick. The guy that was interviewing him, how cool do you have to be? I would have been like, like that. He was like, I shot him. I went outside, I shot him in the head. Yeah. And then I shot him twice and shot him again.
Make sure
like,
he was dead.
He's like, oh, well, what kind of gun was it? Nigga, what? You calm as hell, bro. I would have been like speechless if a nigga confessed that shit to me, bro.
Yeah, that's what they train for.
And you see, he like nigga, yeah, like I don't give a fuck.
Hand on the desk.
Then, but then it's like, what do you think about that? It's like the wife. Oh man, it's a lot to unload with this one. No pun intended.
Well, I mean, like, you know, shouts out to everybody who keeps a gun in their truck.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? But
dude, I mean,
if you know somebody keep a gun in their truck and they warn you, and they tell you,
and they wear overalls like that,
and they wear,
yeah.
So you think the overalls have a lot to do with it?
That's a dead giveaway. I ain't fucking with no nigga that wear them overalls like that.
You know, we got a dude that wear overalls like that at work. Right?
Yeah, I know. He's on the list too. I wouldn't fuck with that nigga. Hey, but no, I'm just joking around. But real talk.
Yeah,
I mean,
real talk.
Now, see, he only thing I do say is that he was like trying to pass the guilt off onto the wife. Brother, you got to control yourself. You know what I mean? But what do you even do in that situation? Dude sitting in my chair, do you think that's on the woman? Like he said, do you think that that's like, actually on the wife?
I put myself in his shoes in that situation.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that was on the wife?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was mental illness with him too, because like that was an overreaction. Like, how would you like justify killing somebody from sitting in your chair? I told him. I don't think
it was just that.
It was the principle. Some people do have principles that you can't cross that line with them, especially if they tell you. I've been telling her all week. All week.
Well, if he said I'm not happy with this shit, that means he probably ain't been happy, and he just told her earlier in the week, like, "Lou, you gonna make me go off."
And she ignored him. Women do not ignore an angry man that's trying to calmly tell you something for, quite some time, letting it pass. Change. Don't let nobody else sit in the seat. I mean, like that's personal. Like that means like if something is dear to him and he's letting you know, and somebody else is invading his space.
But
right?
you saying you trying to make it about the seat. Obviously, this shit been going on for a while, dog.
The principle of the seat, though. It's like,
well, that's why he said he shot him first.
Yeah.
He was like, well, where was he at when he shot him? Sitting in my chair.
Right. Because it was his personal space.
Yeah, but it wasn't over the chair though, bro. That dude, it was some shit going on. His wife probably been disrespecting him. I mean, probably ain't had no sex in a while. Parents here, can't walk around naked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what I'm telling you, man. That brother's pure frustration, and it wasn't no mental illness. You listen to that dude talk. He's very intelligent. He knows exactly what's going on. I don't want to hear no excuses, man, because it always tend to be some mental excuse when it comes to them folks, man. That motherfucker lost his temper, didn't control himself.
He's calm, cool, and collective, yeah.
There ain't no mental. Man, stop it, bro. That dude ain't mentally ill.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Hell yeah, he knew what he was doing, man.
Dangerous Minds Podcast.
Dangerous Minds Podcast, baby.
We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.